Remember when you were little and you had a very special outfit picked out, but when you put it on and paraded it in front of your family, they all laughed at you because it didn't match? Oh, just me? I came across a Vogue article that suggests we should start wearing mismatched shoes in the name of fashion. I mean, if Vogue suggests it, maybe we should try it. What do you think? Thank you for joining me today at the Python Learning Channel, where we do all kinds of projects and challenges that are Python related. For our Leetcode problem number 20, we're solving for valid parentheses, or in other words, string validity. And no, we should be wearing matching shoes. I don't think wearing our shoes mismatched is very safe. I don't know. If you think it looks cool, then I say go for it, as long as you don't trip and fall and break your head open. Anyway, this problem is similar to matching. So what we need to do is write a program that checks whether our brackets, curly braces, or parentheses have a start and an end. We need to match those two items. How can we do that? Well, Leetcode gives us a hint regarding stacks, but we're going to talk about other methods besides that one, like regular expressions, sub, and replace. Which one do you think is the most efficient? Let's get pumped and get to work. Basically, in all our solutions, we're finding the matches, removing them, and if we have nothing left over or our string is empty, we're returning true. If there is something left over, like one bracket, one curly brace, one parenthesis, we have to return false. Although we can do all of that through stacks, replace, sub, the principle is the same. Let's get coding. Our first example, we're going to be doing the stack. We first need to create an empty list, which is going to be where we're doing our appending and our popping. And every time I think of list pop, I think pop and lock. Remember that dance move? I'm not going to demonstrate it. Don't ask me to do that. Okay, I hope you don't mind while I'm coding this. I'm eating lunch. I'm so hungry right now, and I made this like a delicious goulash. And I will try so hard not to like smack my lips on camera for you, okay? Or try to have talk with food falling out of my mouth. Who knows? Maybe that'll be really entertaining for you. I don't know. So good. Let's create our empty list that we're just going to call list. Remember, we're going to be adding stuff to it and then popping it out when it matches. If it doesn't match, it doesn't pop out. It doesn't pop and lock, okay? Get it? We're going to map our braces. I'm probably going to fast forward this because this is going to take a while. We have our key and our value. Now we're going to iterate through our string for character in S. Then we're going to do another, I'm going to do an if statement. I need to keep in line with my directions. I don't want to go off the rails like I do quite often. If our character is in map, this is where we put if it's in our list, it's not going to be. And none of our does not equal our character. If it has a match, we're going to pop it off. Because if it doesn't have a match, it needs to stay in the list. So we're going to return false if it has a match. I mean, if it doesn't have a match. Oops. I'm sorry, that needs to go under our other if statement. Else append our, leave our unmatched character in the list. And now let's just return true if not, if the list is empty. Return true if the list is empty, else false. And I'm gonna show you it is valid S. I have our string up here. I have it with an unmatched curly brace so that you can see it's gonna return false. So, oh, I didn't unhashtag my function call. So see, false. Okay, so let's move over to, I put this in the visualizer already and I'm going to run it through so that you can watch it. So it's, apart from the globals, it's like 20 something steps. So watch carefully as it goes through. Feel free to slow down or pause this video in any way to help. So it's going through our parenthesis. Is it in the map? It does have a match. So when it finds the match, it pops out. There it goes. And our left parenthesis is still in there because our right parenthesis is at the end of our string. So it's going to pop out. Now it looks for our curly brace match. No, it's not there. It gets appended to our list. False. Return value. Whee! There it is. That's our first example. Does that make sense? Our matches are popping out. Our non-matches are staying in the list. And our return statement here, return true if not list. Hopefully you understand the bool situation there of not and is in, all those things. So that's it. That's our stack method for our first example. Let's move on to our next example. Hey there! If you made it this far and enjoy what you're seeing, why not subscribe? I upload fresh content all the time. Thanks for watching. Our next method is pretty cool. We're going to use the read.sub function with the backslash that replaces occurrences of a particular substring with another substring. The code is literally 3 lines. It's sweet and to the point. Watch. This next one is my favorite. Oh, because it's like 3 lines long. Oh, since it's really super short, let me grab a bite of my tasty goulash. It's so good. Okay, we're gonna iterate through the string where I am F. S equals the sub, RU sub. I'm gonna pay. I did copy and paste this part over because actually let me do that again. We're gonna replace it with an empty string for our string. Then all we have to do is match it. Oops. Ah! Return S equals string. Okay, let's print it. Print is valid S. Remember, it's going to return false because I have an unmatched curly brace. Okay, let's scroll up to, let's take it out. And it should come back true. Let's try it. Yes. That deserves another bite. Another meaty, tomatoey bite.
All of your wildest dreams will come true.
For our third example, we are using the replace. Let me refresh this page here. We have a while loop, and so we don't want to create an infinite loop. We are going to be splitting our string in half, and we're going to create a counter. So let's get our counter going. If you can see my directions here, right here, this is so it ensures our while loop doesn't go on. We're just going to call it n. Let's see, our len of a string, floor divided by 2, and then we're going to add 1 there. And then while I is less than n. Ugh, sorry, my chin itches. Let's see, while, and we're gonna reformat or what do you call that when you reassign a variable? We're gonna reassign the variable to our string equals s.replace, and I'm probably gonna fast forward this as I type, not to bore you. So we're gonna go through our parentheses, our brackets, our curly braces. We're going to replace. Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. I don't want to hit the return yet. I'm like, just going. Once our replacement is all done, all we have to do is return our len of s that equals 0. Oh, I gotta take my hashtag off my function call or my method naming. Oh, I didn't print. Let me print. Print is... It's going to be true because I never changed it back from our original string. So it's going to be true. True. Let's go back up and make it false. Here we go. False. That's it. That was pretty fast. It was only three examples. I guess this is why Leetcode calls them easy problems. So... there it is. We're finding our matches and replacing with nothing and returning true if it's nothing and false if it's something. Hopefully that makes sense. Thank you for your patience and letting me eat my lunch. I think I'm going to finish it now that we're all done. Now that we're done coding, let's look at our results from running our solutions in Leetcode. The stack method used the least amount of memory, but all the methods were fun to look at and go over. Obvi, the shortest code, was my favorite, but what are your thoughts? How did you solve this problem? What challenges did you face and overcome? Feel free to let me know in the comments down below. I hope you found this video helpful and possibly open up some different doors for ways to solve. That's it. Until next time. Happy coding. Bye.